What's up everybody, it's Amin and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the world of smartphones. We're talking about those little tweaks and tricks that can unlock your phone's true potential. Whether you're rocking the latest flagship or something a little more, shall we say, seasoned. So, if you're ready to level up your smartphone experience, hit that subscribe button and let's unlock some serious potential. Alright, let's kick things off with a feature that's a lifesaver for anyone who's ever struggled to use their phone with one hand. That's where one-handed mode comes in. This nifty little feature basically shrinks down the entire screen, bringing everything within easy reach of your thumb. No more awkward finger gymnastics or accidental drops. On Android, you'll usually find it tucked away in the advanced features section of your settings. Look for something like one-handed mode or reachability. iPhone users just double tap that home button and boom, your screen shrinks down to a manageable size. Seriously, if you haven't tried one-handed mode yet, do yourself a favor and give it a shot. It's a game changer for multitasking on the go. Next up, let's talk about shortcuts. I'm talking about smartphone shortcuts, the digital kind that can save you precious seconds, maybe even minutes throughout your day. First up, we've got lock screen shortcuts. These are your quick access points to the apps and features you use most, all without having to unlock your phone. Need to snap a photo in a hurry? Boom, camera shortcut. On Android, you can usually customize these shortcuts in the lock screen section of your settings. iPhone users, you'll want to dive into the back tap settings, which lets you assign custom actions to a double or triple tap on the back of your phone. And the best part, you can often customize these widgets to show you exactly the information you need, right when you need it. Talk about efficiency. Okay, photography fans, this one's for you. Ever wonder how some people manage to take such perfectly composed photos with their phones? Here's the secret: grid lines. Those faint lines you might see overlaid on your camera app aren't just there for decoration. They're actually a powerful tool for improving your composition and taking your smartphone photography to the next level. The idea is to place your subject or points of interest along these lines or at their intersections to create a more balanced and engaging composition. Now, you don't have to be a photography expert to use grid lines effectively. To enable grid lines, just head into your camera app settings and look for an option called Grid or Grid Lines. Trust me, your photos will thank you. Speaking of photography, let's talk about focus. By default, your smartphone camera tries to figure out what you're trying to photograph and automatically focuses on that. And while this usually works pretty well, sometimes you need a little more control, especially if you're shooting in low light or trying to capture a specific detail. That's where manual focus comes in. This handy feature lets you take the reins and tell your camera exactly what you want to focus on. To use manual focus, simply tap on the area of the screen where you want to focus. You can then adjust the focus manually by dragging a slider or using volume buttons, depending on your phone. It gives you so much more creative control over your photos and allows you to capture those unique shots that would otherwise be impossible. Alright, serious photography enthusiast, this one's for you. If you're someone who likes to take their smartphone photos to the next level with editing, then you need to start shooting in RAW format. Unlike JPEGs, which compress your images and discard some of the data, RAW files retain all the information captured by your camera's sensor. This means you have much more flexibility when it comes to editing. You can adjust things like white balance, exposure, and shadows with much more precision, and without degrading the image quality. Now, the downside to shooting in RAW is that the files are much larger than JPEGs, so you'll need more storage space. Plus, not all phones support RAW capture, so you'll need to check your camera settings to see if it's an option. But if you're serious about smartphone photography and want the absolute best image quality possible, then shooting in RAW is the way to go. Is your phone feeling a little sluggish lately? Apps taking forever to load? Well, it might be time to give your phone a little digital detox with a good old-fashioned cache clearing. Now, what exactly is cache, you ask? Basically, it's like your phone's short-term memory. Apps store temporary files in the cache to help them load faster and run more smoothly. But over time, this cache can build up and actually start to slow your phone down. The good news is that clearing your cache is super easy and can make a noticeable difference in your phone's performance. On Android, you'll usually find the option to clear cache in the Apps section of your settings. iPhone users, you don't have a dedicated option to clear cache for individual apps. but you can manage storage by going to Settings, and then General, and then iPhone storage. It's a good idea to clear your cache every now and then, especially if you use a lot of different apps or your phone is starting to feel slow. Let's be real, nobody likes to wait for their phone to catch up with them. Every second counts, especially in our fast-paced digital world. So, if you're looking for a way to make your phone feel snappier and more responsive, then listen up. We're talking about animation speed. You know those little transitions and effects that happen when you open apps, swipe between screens, or navigate menus? Yeah, those animations, while they might look pretty, can actually slow your phone down. But here's the good news. You can adjust the animation speed to make your phone feel significantly faster. On Android, you'll need to enable Developer Options first. Just go to Settings, then About Phone, and tap on the build number 7 times. Once you've unlocked Developer Options, you'll find settings to adjust the window animation scale, transition animation scale, and animator duration scale. Try setting these to 0.5 times for a noticeable speed boost. Ever need to lend your phone to someone but don't want them snooping through your personal stuff? Maybe it's a friend who needs to make a quick call, or your kid wants to play a game. Whatever the reason, there's a better solution than awkwardly hovering over their shoulder the entire time. Guest Mode. Think of Guest Mode as creating a separate user account on your phone but without all the hassle. It's like a clean slate with limited access to your apps, data, and settings. The person using Guest Mode can browse the web, make calls, and even download apps, but they won't be able to see your private conversations, photos, or other sensitive information. To enable Guest Mode on Android, go to Settings, Users, Guest. On iPhone, you don't have a dedicated Guest Mode, but you can use guided access to restrict access to a single app. Guest Mode is a great way to share your phone without compromising your privacy. We've all been there, that heart-stopping moment when you reach for your phone and it's not there. Did you leave it at the restaurant, on the bus, or did someone steal it? Before you spiral into a full-blown panic attack, let me introduce you to your new best friend, Find My Phone. This aptly named feature is a lifesaver for anyone who's ever misplaced their phone. Once enabled, Find My Phone allows you to track your phone's location remotely so you can see exactly where it is, even if it's lost or stolen. You can also use Find My Phone to remotely lock your phone, display a message on the lock screen, like return to your name for a reward, or even erase all your data if you're worried about someone accessing your private information. To enable Find My Phone on Android, go to Settings, Security. Find My Device. On iPhone, it's simply called Find My and can be found in the settings. Remember the days when you needed a bulky scanner to digitize documents or extract text from printed pages? Thanks to the magic of smartphones, those days are long gone. Your phone is now a pocket-sized scanner ready to capture text from the real world and bring it into the digital realm. Both Android and iPhone have built-in features that make text scanning a breeze. On Android, you've got Google Lens, a powerful image recognition tool that can identify objects, landmarks, and, you guessed it, text. Just point your camera at the text you want to scan, and Google Lens will do the rest. iPhone users, you can use the built-in Notes app to scan documents or simply point your camera at any text and tap on the little text selection icon that pops up. From there you can copy, paste, translate, or even search the web for the selected text. Text scanning is one of those features that you might not use every day, but when you need it, it's incredibly useful. It's like having a superpower in your pocket, ready to unlock the secrets hidden within printed words. So there you have it, folks. 10 smartphone tips and tricks that are guaranteed to level up your mobile game. From unlocking hidden features to boosting performance and even turning your phone into a professional-grade camera, these tips will help you get the most out of your device. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more awesome tech content. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.